And finally, this one comes from Zach's brother, Nick Gallagher, who asks, how do you get so unique and godlike? It's a two-part question. First of all, I don't think I'm godlike. I guess in the beginning when I don't know, people actually told me that there was like this bizarre competition, like who was better between Colin Sander and I never really thought of that. Colin and I used to actually rollerblade together back in Pittsburgh, and he's the one that got me into Kendama, and I was very impressed by it. I've always known what Kendama was, because I know a lot about Japanese pop culture, because I'm a bit of an anime nerd way back in the day, but I just never really played with one. So I've never really thought of myself as godlike. I'll take the moniker of OG, like I'm one of the originals. I mean, that's cool. I'm fine with that, I guess. But when it comes to how do I get so unique, a lot of what influences me in Kendama, I actually get from rollerblading. There's a guy from rollerblading. He's fallen out of the spotlight because it's been forever. Dustin Latimer. If you ever want to see his stuff, you watch his section from Coup d'etat or Brain Fear Gone. Those are the two you watch, because it's like, this is what the potential rollerblading can be. That's kind of what I was going for, especially in my later videos. It was like, all right, what can I do here? What can I do here? And when I got a Yumu, that's when it dawned on me, like, there's got to be some other things you can do here. Yes, we're drilling holes and putting pegs and stuff, but I think there's more here that can be done. So I've seen wireless contests, I think is what you guys call them. Like, what can you do when it's not attached to a string? But my whole thing is like, all right, how can I twist this to be different? I mean, it's one thing when guys do these crazy tricks that I'm seeing you guys do nowadays that I can't even comprehend, that you're doing with the same 3 cups of spike and a ball. But I was like, I want to twist this in such a way that's going to be so unique, and if anybody else emulates it, cool, but I've always been the type that just deviates from whatever the main thing is. And my dancing. Originally the dancing part, which is like, I guess you could say my signature, which to me is funny, because I don't dance really in real life, ever. At first I just sort of made it like, I call them end zone dances. Back in the day when NFL was fun, guys would actually score a touchdown and actually celebrate, which I enjoyed, and nobody ever liked Chad Johnson or Terrell Owens when they would score a touchdown, because they would go over the top and get fined for it repeatedly. And I'm like, I like that because it's annoying and obnoxious, but they're kind of backing up their talent, their skill, with this bragging, but they're having fun with it. I mean, yes, Joey Horn, when he pulled out a cell phone from underneath the upright, was a little overboard, but I thought it was still funny. But when it comes to my dancing, if you notice anything about me, normally when I'm playing Kendama, it's always alone. And I have headphones on, so it's just whatever music's in my head, and I'll just go with it. Lately it's been drum and bass, dubstep, whatever. And and P.S. from Nick, Zach, you're a tool. Alright, that's all the question part. Here comes the second section. I know I've been sitting here for, Jesus Christ, 18 minutes. This is going to be a really long episode. I don't care. I want to answer everybody's questions, and I don't care how long these get. I really don't. This next section is called Shameless Plugs. Okay, shameless plug number 1, Jake Fisher. He asked me about what he is, or what does he think of him. Jake Fisher has some of the craziest juggle skills I've ever seen in my life. color me jealous. That's all I've got to say. I don't understand this thing with the hand and the ball and the can, and it's not in your hand. I don't understand. So you're good, Jake. Children of the Kendama. Nick, you sent me this. Change the name. That's all I can think of is change. I'm very weird of. First of all, your initials are K. Doesn't sound good. And Children of the Kendama sounds too much like Children of the Corn. You're rivet. But that's just a thought. While I watch your videos, the only thing I love the team. I just don't like the name. You guys are really good. I'm crazy good. Some of the things that you guys do is amazing with your juggling and your things like that. But here's one thing, Nick. Give your German Shepherd dog some attention. I saw some of the videos. He looks very lonely. On occasion, take a break and pet him. Just a thought. And then finally, Thomas Lowry. I like Thomas a lot. I watched his videos, and to me it's a lot like controlled chaos. There's like a lot of things going that looks crazy, but it's in such a way that when he finishes it, whatever that trick that he's doing is beautiful. So I like it for the sense that I'm never quite sure where he's going and what he's doing. So when it finishes, like, oh, that's awesome. So cool beans to you. I like the fact that you show your emotion and you show failure. That's something that I really wish a lot more people would do in their videos, where they would show them getting angry or throwing kendamas around, because I know it happens. I've done it once or twice myself. So I'd really like to see that happen more often in kendama videos. So that's what that's the kind of stuff I'd really love to see out of kendama videos. Because that was always part of the reason why I did the dancing, was because everyone else would do their tricks and would just stand there like, I did a trick. Next one. No, have some fun, by God. Just emote is what I've always asked people to do. Now, we're going to get on to the third section. Are you ready for it? Flash the title!